Roy, you know there's one question on my mind, and I appreciate you answering it. Does Floyd Mayweather want to smoke with Roy Jones Jr.?
Floyd Mayweather, anybody else that wants to smoke with Roy Jones, you know damn well they can get in on Floyd. Has there ever been a question? That's the one thing that's different from Roy, and that's the difference between Roy and Floyd. Floyd picked these folks. Roy fought whoever the fuck came to my lane. So don't get me fucked. You all made me cup.
They must have really forgot. They must have really forgot.
Don't be sorry, Jim. Don't be sorry.
But no, anybody come my way, man, I'm always ready for. I don't know who it is.
Did you feel disrespected? Like, I mean, obviously you did feel disrespected.
He played stupid games, you know what I mean? Like I said, when this man was supposedly hemmed up over there in Dubai, I was one of the people that tried to lie to make sure he got home okay. You understand me? So no matter what the difference may be, I still respect you as a champion. Now you're not my top 5, but I still respect you as a champion.
What happens when two boxing legends known for speed, power, and ego collide on the wrong day? Silence turns into shade, respect shifts into payback, and suddenly Roy Jones Jr. and Floyd Mayweather are throwing hands at an airport. Not in the ring, not in an exhibition, but for real. And the shocking part? Floyd didn't even swing first. The money man caught a punch and ended up in the ER, and now Roy Jones Jr. is finally speaking out about why it happened.
Is there something that you want to elaborate on, or is there something that maybe you don't like about Floyd?
One thing I don't like is that you don't respect elders. You talk about Muhammad Ali got beat by an 8-0 fighter. That 8-0 fighter was an Olympian who was a monster, who, if you had a monster like that in your weight class, you wouldn't fight him at that time. You understand where I'm coming from? So, that being said, you're disrespecting the greatest fighter of all time. And if you disrespect him, you disrespect anybody. So you have no respect. But when you see me, you're gonna have some respect. Because if you wanna get it, we can get it. I'm willing to go earn my respect.
But I didn't hear you say anything disrespectful about Floyd.
I never do. I'm not the disrespectful type of guy. That's not who I am. I'm the type of guy. The reason I'm not disrespectful is because when I say something, I'm ready to die for it. So if I say this, I'm willing to die for this. You understand me?
You stand on it.
I stand on it. You understand me? I'm not, like I said, I don't think LeBron is not a great player. I'm not one of the greatest players of all time. But if you ask me, in your opinion, my opinion, which I'm entitled to, you think LeBron and Mike. I'm gonna say Mike because I saw what Mike went through to get where he got. So I got my own reason why I'm gonna probably like Mike. I'm not saying just you're trash. No, you're not. I'm not saying you're not a great player.
Right.
I'm not saying you're not one of the top 5. Because you could be that, you feel me? And in most people's opinion, you probably are. Some people's opinion, you probably top 1. That's not, I can't say, oh, I'm right and everybody's wrong. No, that's just my opinion.
Right.
I'm entitled to my opinion, but I will fight about my opinion. So if you got a problem with my opinion, whoever, call my house. It ain't changed.
Let's break it down from the beginning, when the tension first started to build, to the moment fists flew, and the aftermath that left the boxing world in shock. So, where did it all begin? It began with silence.
Career, he's really been hurt. He's gone down before one time, but there was a perfect left hand. Roy never saw it coming. Roy is out. And Roy may be out of boxing.
And that's why Tarver wanted to be the counterpuncher, because he answered Roy's right hand with a perfect left hand shot that knocked Jones out. There it was. One previous knockdown against Lugadal, that was a flash in Madison Square Garden in New York. This is the first time Roy Jones has been hammered by a power punch, and it's cost him.
He wants to do a hustle. He's going to start doing it this round right now. I think he really realizes that he's getting jeopardy of losing the fight. Before he said it was okay.
Well, he turned it up against.
And a left hand, and he put the hand up again for the second time in 2 fights, and for the second time in 2 fights, he's not going to get up, and he's been knocked out again.
Will we ever see Roy Jones in the ring again?
Not the one we are used to seeing, because we didn't see him tonight. We saw the guy who got knocked out by Carver getting knocked out by Glenn,
and he is still out on the canvas and hurt badly.
In our meeting yesterday, Roy Jones made it clear that he didn't think Carver's knockout on him suggested he had deteriorated as a fighter.
But that'll do at this stage. Just a minute into potentially what is a 36-minute night. 12 3-minute rounds. He's gone. You become a legend, and Danny Green is on the verge of history. Green, can Jones survive? This is going to finish. It's one round. The crowd roars. Green fires. Danny stopped the level. Green's going to return to line. 1 minute 4 seconds remaining. Jesus struggling. It's over. Danny Green.
A few days before the airport clash, Floyd Mayweather dropped a short Instagram video with no caption or commentary. Just a slow clip of Roy Jones Jr. getting knocked out. Sitting in a luxury suite, sipping wine with his trademark smirk, Floyd said nothing, but the message of disrespect was crystal clear.
Y'all see what he did with Roy Jones? What you mean? All right, so Roy Jones had said something about him, and he ended up making a post. Floyd Mayweather ended up making a post about Roy Jones getting knocked out. Y'all ain't seen that shit? I'm gonna put it in the chat.
It's silly because, a lot of people don't have, a lot of boxers do not like Floyd. Like, a lot of people don't have a lot of good things to say about Floyd. You know what I'm saying? But again, Floyd ain't got
Yeah. He don't care. He just said
I think a lot of the boxers, and I ain't saying Floyd is bad, and I think a lot of boxers mad they had nothing to do with Floyd either.
Right, we just do his own thing.
Do his own thing. They wanted to, but they didn't have like.
And what you just brought up, it makes me bring up another point.
The internet caught fire right away. Fans roasted Roy, memes took over, and comments like "washed legend" and "Floyd would never go out like this" flooded timelines, with some even saying this was why Roy ducked Floyd back in 2002. It struck a nerve, and Roy didn't hold back. He felt disrespected not just as a fighter but as a man, and when they finally crossed paths, all that built-up heat exploded.
You fought Roy in his prime, at his very best, at 168.
He fought me in my prime.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready. He fought me and he won.
Yeah.
He beat me.
Yeah.
You know what? He didn't beat me like he beat everybody else.
He had to work to beat you. Yeah. In his prime, who would you say was better? You were in the ring with Roy. You saw Floyd in their primes. Who had a better prime? Who was the overall better fighter?
Roy Jones.
Roy Jones? Why is that? What separates him from Floyd in their prime?
The reason why was Roy put everybody in their prime. Floyd put everybody after their prime. He ready to fight me and fight Pacquiao.
Pac was still in his prime, wasn't he? Pacquiao was younger than Floyd when they fought.
You know, but he had more wars.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
Hey, go back and look at how Floyd was fighting and what Pacquiao was fighting.
Yeah.
Floyd and Roy have been trading shots for years, and surprisingly, it all connects back to Muhammad Ali. While Floyd has always shown respect to Ali, he refuses to call him the greatest of all time, which already upset a lot of old-school fans. Then Floyd stirred things up even more by claiming Ali and Roy relied too heavily on their legs for defense, and once that speed was gone, their dominance disappeared.
Roy Jones and Muhammad Ali is the same fighter. Their defense is their legs. They're young, and at the top of their game, they can move. Once their legs went away, they sat and done a rope-a-dope. Ali, the same fighter that got beat by a fighter with 7 fights. Leon Spinks beat Muhammad Ali when he only had 7 fights. Ken Norton really beat Ali all 3 times. Go back and look at the fights. And I take my hat off to Roy Jones. Still beat more world champions than Roy Jones.
That take might have sounded fair to some, but to Roy it wasn't just about boxing. It felt like Floyd disrespected Ali's entire legacy. Roy told Seconds Out's Radio Raheem, "If you disrespect Ali, I can't respect you." From that point on, the gloves were off.
He did, and that's fine. I went out of my way to troll him a little bit now. You want to fight? Come on. I mean, I ain't tripping. You ain't got to troll me. Come see me. That's who I am. I don't do talk well, you know?
Have you heard anything from him or anybody in the camp?
No, I ain't heard nothing yet, but they know where I'm at, and they know how to find me.
I mean, you think there's a possibility, Roy? Like, we might get this exhibition?
Ain't gonna be no exhibition. I want it real. Ain't no sense of being an exhibition. What we gonna play for? We both fight for real. What we playing for? Wasn't no exhibition. We didn't make it real. Exhibition for people playing. We ain't playing. I ain't anyway.
I mean, I'm being kind of lighthearted about this. You seem a little intense. I've interviewed a lot of times. I don't think I've seen this look in your eye before.
Well, I mean, I don't bother nobody. I'm authorized. I can have my own opinion. If you got a problem with my opinion, then anything I say, I'll be willing to fight about. That's why I don't fuss much, because if I say it, I mean it. And if you want to do something about it, come on.
All right, real quickly.
Inside the ring, outside the ring, I don't care. We do it wherever you want to do it. That's what I'm built for this.
After that, Roy went straight for Floyd's legacy, claiming his 50-0 record was built on cherry-picked fights and that he never took the kind of risks Ali did. Now back to the airport brawl. Sources say it all went down at LAX. Roy had just flown in from Miami, while Floyd was arriving from Dubai with his usual entourage, security, cameras, and a few TMT fighters. They weren't meant to cross paths, with different terminals and schedules, but fate, or pure chaos, had other plans.
Time to go! Time to go! Whoa! Time to go! Time to go! Let's go!
Their eyes met in the baggage claim, and the tension was instant. Witnesses said the whole atmosphere changed in a split second. Roy didn't wait. He snapped, slipped past a push, and fired a clean right hook straight to Floyd's face. No gloves, no build-up, just bare hands.
I don't know the fuck you think they play with. I don't play no motherfucking games. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker. I'll fuck you up.
Mayweather stumbled and actually fell, reportedly hitting his head on a baggage cart. Security rushed in as cameras rolled and phones recorded everything. Hours later, Roy Jones Jr. issued a statement with no apologies. "I didn't throw the first punch. His guy touched me first. I told Floyd we needed to talk man-to-man. He wanted to play cute. Well, that punch wasn't cute. I grew up fighting. I die on respect. I ain't some YouTuber. I'm Roy Jones Jr." Floyd was taken to a nearby hospital for observation. Sources say he didn't suffer major injuries, but doctors were concerned about a mild concussion and possible orbital swelling. Since the punch, Floyd has stayed unusually quiet. No posts, no Instagram lives, just silence. It's important to remember that Roy and Floyd go way back. Both were kings in the early 2000s, Floyd at lightweight, Roy at light heavyweight. They never shared a division, but the rivalry was always there, full of subtle jabs, pound-for-pound debates, and ego clashes.
What's happening, fight fans around the world? I know how y'all are. I know y'all enjoy this thing of boxing. I know we play games and people have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too. I got opinions and I'm allowed to say my opinions or speak my opinions. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked, because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always ready. Wide open, ready to go.
As the dust settles, the boxing world is divided. Legends like Andre Ward, Oscar De La Hoya, and even voices from Pacquiao's camp are weighing in. Some say Floyd's defense and slick footwork could still win rounds, while others argue Roy's size, raw power, and old-school aggression might be the key to finally challenging Floyd's perfect record. Pacquiao didn't hold back, saying that if both were in their prime, Roy would have dominated Floyd without question.
The prime Roy Jones?
The prime Roy Jones or Floyd Mayweather?
Roy Jones. You know Roy Jones, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you. Do you think Roy wins by knockout? Do
You agree with me? Roy Jones is in his prime? Man, fast, footwork, strong. You see Floyd Johnson in his prime?
Absolutely. Do you think he would knock Mayweather out in his prime?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you, man. What about an exhibition?
Left end, shout out.
What if they had an exhibition together? Who would win?
Exhibition is different. Like, I mean, not like in the prime. Like, but it's good. Good thing that different generation.
Honestly, Pacquiao wasn't surprised by Roy's bold claims, especially since Roy has said Floyd didn't deserve praise for beating Pacquiao in the first place. The tension has been mutual for years. Meanwhile, social media is on fire. Fans digging up old clips, debating resumes, and dropping hot takes non-stop. This isn't just a fight anymore. It's become a full-blown cultural moment. One thing is clear. The fans want this badly. It's no longer about belts or pound-for-pound rankings. This is personal, straight-up war. And Floyd feels that pressure, reportedly more focused and locked in than we've seen in years.
Double look right.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Sources close to Mayweather's Vegas camp say he's back to training twice a day, sharpening his footwork, and even sparring with active pros again. He may be nearing 50, but don't be fooled. Floyd is still slick, his reactions freakish, and his defense a nightmare for anyone trying to land clean punches. Roy's biggest threat is simple. He's bigger and hits harder, naturally heavier with a highlight reel full of knockouts. That airport punch wasn't soft. It was a clear warning.
If you let him move around and do what he want to do, he's going to beat you because he's very explosive and he's very mean.
I was going to say mean.
To me, people don't give him enough credit. People always say, well, Floyd would beat Sugar. No, baby, Floyd is not as nearly as mean as Sugar was.
You don't think he would have beat him?
How? How you gonna keep him off of him? Right. Sugar is a dog. Just because his name Sugar don't mean nothing. Sugar is a dog. People don't give him enough credit for that. You gotta think, this in around, between around 13 and 14, I think. Angelo Dundee said, you're blowing it, son. Sugar Leonard guy went there and put these things on Tommy Hearns, who knocked Roberto Duran cold with one shot. Your Tommy hits you just like G-Man. You've been hit. So for Sugar to go out there and do that, man, they don't give Sugar enough credit. You understand me?
He's a great finisher, too.
They don't give Sugar enough credit.
He gets you hurt,
they don't
it's
give,
over with.
They don't give Sugar enough credit. So for me, I like Floyd, and Floyd is cool, but it's like, it's gonna be hard for me to see how they're gonna take it and beat Sugar. I mean, they'd have to do something different, that's for sure. Now, if he did something different, he probably have a chance, but just the way he been doing with normal people, that's not gonna work. What I saw in his prime, that's not gonna work with Sugar. Sugar got a third element right there.
He said third element.
He does. He got a third element right there. And we know that. We think Floyd got one, but we don't know. We never seen the challenge. We know Sugar got one.
Floyd's path to victory is the usual. Stay slick, keep moving, frustrate Roy, and score clean counter-punches. But one heavy shot from Roy could change everything. Floyd's reflexes are still sharp, but his chin may not take the punishment like it used to.
Yeah, I heard. I heard all about it. I saw Roy Jones call out Floyd Mayweather after Floyd Mayweather's subliminal disses. I saw it. And you guys are hitting me up repeatedly. Showbiz, who do you have if Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather were to fight? And, you know, I must say, Roy Jones is my favorite fighter ever. He's my favorite fighter ever. You guys know I was a huge fanboy and all those things. I've said it repeatedly. But if they were to fight, I'll be rooting on Floyd Mayweather, man. I can't. Listen, regardless of how many times I've criticized Floyd and his career or whatever, Tim T has always shown me love, man. Floyd Mayweather showed me love, his son, his family. Look, Tim T has always shown love, bro. They have kept it a bean. I just never really been able to connect with Roy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen him a few times. But I'm going with Floyd on this one, man.
After that wild airport moment, The entire fight world is watching. Promoters are scrambling, networks are battling for the rights, and fans are hyped, calling it the fight boxing desperately needs. Full of bad blood, high drama, and real danger.
I do have another question. What do you think about Floyd and Roy? I said boxing is hot. It's the Devin Haney era. You got the OGs, the double OGs, the triple OGs. You got the baby Gs. Everybody is fighting for a spot. What a glamorous and great time to be in the boxing business, especially when you got the best fighter in the world.
That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss our upcoming content. Drop your thoughts in the comments, stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.